Welcome to the Base Face Network.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all panel members and audience. Welcome to the forum entitled Traditional Dance, which is Lion Dance. Before the forum begins, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Syazwani as a moderator. Our first panel is Miss Mariani. How are you, Miss Mariani?
I'm good. Thank you, Miss Moderator.
You're welcome. And the second panel is Miss Farhana. How are you, Miss Farhana?
I'm fine, thank you, moderator. How about you?
I'm fine too, thank you. So, welcome to our forum. Without further ado, we shall begin the forum. Let me tell you guys about lion dance. In general, we know that lion dance originates in China. Through history, the lion dance is over 1,000 years old. Lion dance most often performed during the Lunar New Year. In Chinese culture, they believe that the performance brings luck and drives away evil spirits. Additionally, the history said that an animal would appear in the Chinese New Year to destroy anything that belonged to the villagers. They could not identify the beast and decided to name it as Mian, which means year in Chinese. According to culture, Mian was afraid of lions, red color, and loud noise. Lion dance is the method to drive the Mian away because the dance may be accompanied by flute and drum musicians. Usually, Chinese people wear red clothes during Chinese New Year. The dance required at least two people. The first people to manipulate the head of lion, while the second is to act as its leg. Both connect by a colorful closed body. That is my explanation about lion dance. So we need to know more about lion dance. Now we move to our first panel, which is Miss Mariani. Would you mind to share your opinion about why do you think that this cultural heritage is still important or relevant to the younger generation?
Firstly, I want to say thank you, Miss Moderator. So, based on the question given, in my opinion, the cultural heritage is still important to the younger generation because they are the ones who will continue to maintain this cultural heritage in the future. At the same time, this cultural heritage is a thing that is inherited from generation to generation. This is because Chinese dance becomes one of the proof of the unique culture that exists in the country of Malaysia. In addition, Chinese dance has a variety of dance that have made it a cultural heritage. So that is very important and needs to be preserved. For example, the main dance of Chinese dance are the lion dance and the dragon dance. So therefore, the cultural heritage must be maintained by the younger generation so that it does not pass away. That's all for me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Miss Mariani, for your explanation. Yes, I do agree that cultural heritage is still important to the younger generation because lion dance is one of the proof that Chinese culture in Malaysia. Now, we move to the second panel, which is Miss Farhana. What is your opinion on how we can cultivate the interest of the younger generation and to preserve this cultural heritage? And what are the measures that can be taken?
Firstly, thank you, our moderator. So, I will explain how we can capture the interest of the younger generation to preserve their cultural heritage. The first step can be taken to attract the interest of younger generation is use media social platform. Example TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and all. To explore about culture heritage. This effort is seen as difficult because of the freedom of social media, which is a reason for our social to expose ourselves entertainment or art and culture for their own view. Therefore, the audio should take the same opportunity to present film, drama, sketches and even advertisement relate to the art and culture to our society throughout the media master. Show and content that incorporate culture elements such as the film dance traditional should be published more to attract the public interest in the art and culture heritage at the country. Second, in the education system. At the school, students can take the activity curriculum at the school about the traditional. For example, student can take traditional poem and dance content with element this culture. So, student can learn about traditional dance at the school. This can attract students to join this club at the school for their learn how about culture heritage. So the effort provide an environment for those who are interested in following it so to the next generation. This performance will also allow people to know him more famously and our culture will continue to grow for our generation. Thank you.
Alright, thank you, Miss Farhana, for your opinion. I do agree that this tradition should be learned by younger generation. Next, Miss Mariani, what is the impact of this cultural heritage to the economy and to the tourism sector in our country?
Thank you again, Miss Moderator, for that question. Okay, firstly, the impact of this cultural heritage to the economy is will improve the country's economy. This is because the country's economy will increase and it is caused by the influx of the tourists from outside. So indirectly, this will be linked and benefit the tourism sector in our country. And at the same time, the impact of this cultural heritage can enhance tourism activities in our country. This is because with the diversity of cultural heritage in our country, we can attract more outsiders to see it. For example, during staging various types of clothing, culture, singing, and so on. So, this is the highlighted to continue the uniqueness of cultural heritage. In addition, the arrival of foreign tourists will boost the Malaysian economy due to foreign and exchange. After that, some people are willing to live in to live in Malaysian alone. to learn the uniqueness of the country's culture. So therefore, it, it, it is clear of the it is clear that tourism can be developed through cultural heritage. So, in the conclusion, I believe that the cultural heritage must be maintained so that they are not swallowed up to not swallowed up and maintain our ancestors. That's all for me. Thank you.
Alright, thank you, Miss Mariani, for your opinion. I totally agree that cultural heritage should continue for future generations because it will give more benefit to our country. Last question is for Miss Farhana. Do you wish that this cultural heritage will be practiced by the future generation?
Thank you, moderator, for the question. Yes, I wish this cultural heritage will be practiced by the future generation because the cultural heritage need to be practiced by future generation to maintain the continuity of our citizens. Through traditional culture, we know our origins. With this, we will not forget the land. On the other hand, we will be aware of the hardship of our ancestor life. From here, we can learn about our culture heritage. For example, lion dance. Lion dance originated in the northern part of China, which used this dance as a royal entertainment. The lion costume, the lion dance costume use red, orange, and the red, orange, green, and yellow costume. This Marathon lion dance has a more aerobic movement and it's as entertainment. With this, our people do not drift with other culture. What is it today stem from the past? So the younger generation should recover their old origin. Second, tourist attraction for generation people. Traditional dance is a popular culture heritage to attract tourism and local people. In that, in Malaysia, they have a beauty place. Example, beach, landscape, and forest can be found in many other places and countries, including Indonesia and Thailand. Our traditional dance disabled for example traditional theatre perform such as the Mayung beside that dance traditional example Kuda Kepang and Lion dance. Many tourism come to Malaysia uh, because they are learn uh, they can learn about how life in Malaysia and culture heritage. Some 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 stay with youth in the village to know our way of the life. There are many couples who record their traditional culture as heritage because to save memory at the culture have a many traditional culture heritage. As a result, culture heritage is important to our future generation for their life to not forget our origins. Thank you. That's all. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Miss Farhana, for your opinion. I totally agree that cultural heritage should continue for future generations. Thank you to all panelists today. So what I can conclude that lion dance should be performed every year to be remembered of young generation because lion dance is one of the Chinese culture. Now we come to the end of this forum. Thank you to all the panelists and audience.